Hi friends, Mindy here. I have a different sort of video for you today. I was asked to do a video about my Fobbie bob. This is a new item from Bythewell4God, and the last that I checked, they still had a limited quantity of these in the shop. I'll link my affiliate link down below in case you want to check this out. And what you get with it is you get this wooden charm. I colored mine, so yours is going to look just more like this natural wood. And then you get some of the findings. So you get these metal findings. You get this this clasp. You get this like book ring. You get all of these little tiny clips that are on here, and an assortment of different fibers. I don't have all of mine that were in my kit on here. And then I have a bunch of things on here that were just in my stash or were given to me by a sweet friend. So, but I had filmed the making of it, but it was really just jumbled and hard to follow. And because as I was making it, I would take it apart and then do something else to it and whatever. So I thought instead what I would do is just go through kind of piece by piece and show you what I did and kind of walk you through the process, because really it's, you know, it's all about making it individual to your own personal taste. I'm gonna fix my camera here for 1 second. I feel like it's a little crooked. And you know, just making it individual to you. So I'll just kind of walk through all of my pieces. So this chain I actually put on my ring here. This comes in, so you could actually make several different things with everything that's in this kit, but this, I just went ahead and added mine on here. And then it has this little chain, and down at the bottom I have these two little buttons that I got at Hobby Lobby, and I just have them on this little ring right here. And one thing I'll tell you about these rings, these are called jump rings, and whenever you're dealing with a jump ring, you never want to open it up this way. You never want to pull it like left to right. You kind of want to twist it open. And so you take basically some pliers or whatever. Some you can even do, like you can see I can do it with my fingers. But you want to, I don't know if you can see that, but you want to kind of twist this one, you know, forward, and this one kind of backward. And then you can put your stuff on, and then you just kind of twist it back, and then it will come back together. But if you open it this way, like this, you won't be able to close the ring back. There will be a little gap there. So that's just from jewelry making. That's, you know, whenever you have a jump ring, you want to make sure that you're opening it like that if you want it to be able to kind of close back together. So that's just kind of a side note there. And the first thing I have on here is this sweet little sewing machine charm. This was gifted to me from a sweet friend. So I just have that attached on here. I thought it was so super cute. And then this little metal clip, what I have done is I just attached a button, and I have this little metal charm. This was actually just something I had in my kit, or in my stash, excuse me. I just had it forever and just added it on there. And then this was a little piece of twine or tape that came, I think this actually came in the devotional, but there's something similar in with all of the fabric pieces as well. And then let's see, on this next one, I have a wooden piece here. This was also gifted to me. It's just beautiful piece. And then I have some fabric that I tied on here at the top. And this fabric was what I got to coordinate with my kit from the handcrafted devotional. And then I tied on a little bit of, I'm trying to remember where, this one was actually from my stash, I believe, but just for another little texture. And then I also have on here, trying to get it out, I have some embroidery floss here. And what I have done is on this one, I just threaded through some buttons that I had in my stash, and then some other buttons on this other side. And then these are the cutest little wooden spools. These were also a gift to me. And I also have some that I got. You can get these at Hobby Lobby in kind of different sizes. And then I just took some embroidery thread and I just wrapped it around in some colors that coordinated, and I just glued it down. So it's not going anywhere, but I just have these three little spools, and then I just tied a knot down at the bottom. And so these kind of just hang all from this one little hook. And so this next piece, this comes in your Fobbie Bob kit. And this, like I said, though, I colored mine using some distress crayons and just colored right over the top. You can also do it with Neocolors and just kind of rubbed it in just to add some color. I saw Gail do that first. And then, but this piece right here, Bythewell4God did on their Glowforge, and it is just, like, it's just beautiful wooden piece here. I love it. And so then I just added a little scrap of fabric that I had from when I created my journal for the devotional kit. And then I also have on here, let me just, it's a little tied up. Here we go. Okay. So on this same ring that I have, you can see I have the ring that goes for this piece, and then attached to that ring is one of those other little findings, and I have two of the little different, pieces of trims that are in there. And then I found in my stash these cute little hangers. They're actually meant to be paper clips, and I thought they were so cute. So then I just took some of the other fabric that was in there, the other ribbon, and I just folded it over and I glued it down, and then I glued on a little tiny button on there. And I love how that turned out. I think that's so cute. I was trying to figure out a way to use this, and so just hanging it from this little finding piece. It's just kind of tucked in back there. And then on my next little piece charm here, I have some more of the fabric that was included in my kit. And this, I believe you call this a bezel, is actually just something that I have had in my stash for a really, really long time. And what I did is I took a piece of, this is actually some of the pattern paper from the handcrafted devotional kit, and I just cut out a little piece of it and I put it in there, and then I put some glossy accents over the top, if you can kind of see, and then I just let that dry. And then I just, like I said, added some fabric there, so I just have that hanging. And then I've, if you've seen any of the other girls, they've done, I think Taryn, she added some shrinky dinks. I mean, the sky's the limit with what you can do with these. I was just pulling out some things that I happen to have, at hand that I could get my hands on, and was finding things as I went along, and I'm sure that I'll be adding to this as I go. But again, on this next little loop here, I have another just metal piece. This is just a clock, and then two more of the little fabrics. And all of these are, not every kit has the same pieces in them, and I just tried to do like kind of a variety of textures. And so I have this really fluffy one next to some just regular cotton fabric, and then they're just tied on here. And then I have another little charm, and this one says made with love. This was gifted to me as well, and I have it on here with a button and this cute little sheep, which was also a gift. So, and then I have on there just some of the embroidery floss that I had. This is the same stuff that I wrapped around those little spools. And then coming to the end here, I have one more of these wooden pieces, and this one I added another little trim here, another little hanger paper clip, and then on this one you can see on this side I colored this with some distress crayon as well. And then my last piece here is just a little piece of ribbon that was in the kit, and then I had another key in a different size, and then I just had that on there. And so mine isn't as fluffy maybe as it could be. I was kind of saving some of the fabrics and stuff for the journal that I'm making to go through the devotional kit. And then I wanted to leave myself a little bit of room that if I wanted to add things or change things around as I'm going through it, I can do that. And so I just have this for right now hanging on my desk where I can look at it and play with it, and it's just fun to go through the different textures and things. And so anyway, I just thought I would share it this way. I hope that's okay. I know I had said I would do a process video on it, but like I said, it was just really hard to explain because I went through it several different ways, and I didn't like it, and then I'd take it apart, and then I'd put it back together. And so it's just part of the process. And, you know, go through that process and just see what you can come up with. See what things you have in your stash that you can add to it, and add, you know, different textures and different fabrics and different metals. And like I just had some old buttons, you know. So don't be afraid to just experiment and try, and then you might be surprised what you come up with. So anyway, if you liked this video, I would really appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up. That really helps other people find my channel. And if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comment section, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And until next time, bye-bye.